Hi. My name's Alex. By day, I'm a business entrepreneur, company director, and I also volunteer as Chief Commissioner of England. I got into scouting purely by accident. My nephews were beavers. I went along to a St George's Day parade and the band was late turning up, and my mother was a school teacher right until she retired. So it came very natural to me, having gone and helped on school trips, to turn around and go, who can walk on this white line? Who can do this? Who can do that? Just to keep everybody busy. At which point a couple of people came over saying, oh, well, it'll close down the section. It was very, very small at the time, unless somebody takes it on. And so I said, oh, I can do that. If I can't give an hour a week, yes, we've all heard it, I heard it too. If I can't give an hour a week of my time to do some good, then there's something wrong with me. So I went home and I told my husband, who was my boyfriend then, and I said to him, look, I'm going to become a beaver leader. It's only an hour a week. And he said, there's no such thing as an hour a week with you, Alex, and you needn't think I'm getting involved. Well, famous last words, because yes, he got involved, and he was right that it was more than an hour a week, but it's the same as it is with everybody else. By the time we realise that it's more than an hour or 2 hours a week, it's in our blood, and we see the absolute difference that it makes, and we just can't help it. We just carry on because it's absolutely so amazing. What about scouting do I enjoy? Well, the thing I really, really, really enjoy about scouting is seeing the difference that it makes. I do beaver leader, scout leader, explorer leader roles. I've also been on cub camp actually a time or two as well, and I see it across the sections. There's something absolutely phenomenal about seeing these young people who were frightened to come into the hut on the first night, and I watch them grow over the years into these amazing young adults, and they really genuinely have got skills for life. Things like self-confidence, the ability to teamwork. When they're turning up each week, they have absolutely no idea about all of these amazing benefits that they're going to get as well. They're getting that fun, they're getting the adventure, they're getting the friendship, but they're getting so much more as well. Now, in terms of what do I contribute to that? Well, in my Chief Commissioner role, one of the key things I do around that is growth. And for me, it's not growth for growth's sake. It's not about numbers. People have said to me before, you know, it's about quality, not quantity, and I absolutely agree with that. But for me, whenever we've got 50-odd thousand young people who want to scout, who don't get the opportunity to scout at the moment, I want to keep growing so everybody gets the opportunity to do so. So in my role as Chief Commissioner, I need to help people to make sure that we can get everybody who wants to scout having the opportunity to do so, finding the adults who are available to do it, and making sure we're thinking in new and flexible ways to give people who haven't got as much time maybe as they used to have the opportunities to do that, and also to keep making things easier for people. That's all we talk about a lot of the time as well. How do we keep making it easier for people to be able to volunteer? How does my role work in partnership with young people? Well, the Chief Commissioner role goes into a couple of categories really. I mean, there is the whole thinking about how do we keep making it easier for adults in scouting? How do we keep making the programme more and more brilliant for young people in scouting? So there's that side, the strategy or the plan type side of it all that I get involved with. And there's also the wonderful side of it as well, which is getting to go out there and thank adults as often as possible for the things that they do. So I get to interact with young people an awful lot when they're out on camps or when they're at awards. So I interact in those kind of ways. We do things like I Move It, which is sort of explorer and network age. I get involved an awful lot with delivering that programme or speaking to youth commissioners as well. So I get involved, I'm very lucky to get involved a lot with the youth shaped type work, and that's where my role as Chief Commissioner gets shaped in partnership with young people, because I'm constantly making sure that I'm influenced by their thoughts whenever I'm doing anything. And that's me.
This month is all about leaders, all who volunteer. This was just one of them. Don't forget to say thanks to yours and to subscribe to our channel for more.